21st, 2007. A little girl
My, how could I let you go?
with show business in her blood.
I really wanted it.
But is she too young to handle the pressures of Hollywood?
I felt like just protect her as much as I can.
Then and now, John Stossel and Elizabeth Vargas.
Good evening and welcome to a special 2-hour edition of 2020. Have you ever had to make a decision that could change your life or your family forever? Should you stay with them or go? Should your children hear your deepest secret? Should you follow your heart or your faith?
Tonight, you'll meet people who had to decide between two paths. Would their choice be yours? We begin with every parent's toughest call, knowing when to let go. Deborah Roberts reports that amazing things can happen when you get it right.
Cold open, take one.
Your line, Miley. Action.
I don't want to go out. Miley Cyrus is living a girl's fantasy at just 14, starring in her own hit TV show. In the Disney Channel's Hannah Montana, she's an ordinary schoolgirl by day and secretly at night a glammed-out blonde rock star.
So this has been your dream since age 9?
Zero. Age 0. Before I was even born.
She was born in 1992, just as her dad, Billy Ray Cyrus, was realizing his dreams, skyrocketing to superstardom with the hit song, Achy Breaky Heart. That November, his daughter came along. He named her Destiny Hope, but she was so smiley, she was soon known as Miley.
There's a photo of you when you're singing many years ago where you're actually cradling her after you got off stage.
I think at that moment I knew that someday the tables would turn and that would be Miley's world.
Really?
You know?
At that point?
At that time, you know, I felt like, you know, I'm just going to hold on to her, you know, just protect her as much as I can.
Protect her from a harsh business that had kicked him around. After his meteoric rise to fame came a backlash, and Billy Ray made a tough call. He walked away from the spotlight and retreated with his growing family to his home just outside Nashville, Tennessee.
I need your love to carry on.
When he started performing again, Miley wanted to come along.
I would make it more about me. I would want to go sing, you know.
So forget the fans, it was really more
Yeah,
about,
it was
you
about,
were trying to get your
I wanted them
moment.
to be my fans, so.
I don't ever remember a show from the time that she was able to walk that she didn't end up out on stage. I mean,
And always get out and grab a microphone somehow.
57, take one.
So in 2001, when Billy Ray reinvented himself as an actor on the PAX cable series Doc, little Miley wanted to try acting.
you know, every week she'd be like, have you got the script yet? Did they write me in? Do I got a part?
Did they write me in?
I mean, I never seen anyone that driven as an 8-year-old child to be like, I'm going to be a great actress, Daddy, and the kids would be out playing and ice skating, building a snowman. Miley would be in a theater studying from a coach.
Where did that come from, this drive?
I think it was just when you love something so much that you won't let it go.
And I'll be like, Miley, you don't have to worry about this stuff. There's too many ups and downs, and there's way more heartache in this business than there is joy. I just say, why don't you just enjoy being a cheerleader, and someday when you grow up, if you want to do this, then you can do it.
I didn't want to listen to what you were saying.
But his ambitious daughter had other ideas. By 11, she'd snagged a tryout for a TV pilot. Producers thought she was talented, but not old enough for the lead role.
And I kept auditioning, and they were saying, you know, yeah, too small, too young. So I would put on my highest heels, makeup, do my hair, get highlights, do whatever I could because I really wanted it. Mamma mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya?
Her star power was evident in her audition tape as Miley competed against 1,000 other girls for Hannah Montana. She won the part, and her dad faced another tough call. Could he let his little girl go? He wrote a song about his struggle.
I just start playing this little thing and singing this Ready, Set, Don't Go. And it's about that moment in every parent's life where you realize that your your child has grown up and you're at that crossroads where you got to let them go.
Baby, get ready. Get set. Don't go.
12-year-old Miley did go to Los Angeles, but her dad soon followed when producers noticed their chemistry and asked him to play Hannah Montana's father. The show was an instant hit for our parent company Disney, and Miley an overnight star.
You know, you'll go out, to the grocery store and you'll be asked for one autograph, and then you'll go a month or two later and you can't leave after, an hour because you're still signing autographs. It's like, it's crazy.
Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way.
Her first 2 albums debuted at #1, beating back stars like Kelly Clarkson. And the show, along with the stint on Dancing with the Stars, bolstered Billy Ray's music career, making him the first dad since Frank Sinatra to have a top 20 album at the same time as his daughter.
Are you competitive at all?
I wouldn't compete with this kid.
I'll take it outside.
I do not compete with Miley.
They're lighthearted about her career, but Billy Ray says it was his toughest call of all to allow Miley into the risky world of childhood stardom.
How do you help her avoid the life that becomes the train wreck that we've seen happen for so many of these young celebrities?
Well, Miley's got a great head on her shoulders. And I think for the most part, Miley's going to make some really good choices. Unfortunately, she's going to make some bad ones.
So when you see Britney Spears and Lindsay Lohan and all that's happening for them, what do you feel for them?
In a way, I understand that it's hard. People, will say, well, you're only 14. You're not getting the same pressures as them. It's like, yes, I am. It's because, this life that I lead is pretty crazy. It's just about, having value and having pride in yourself.
And having a close family. When she's not working, Miley spends most of her time with her dad and mom, Tish, and 5 brothers and sisters.
Dad, rewrite songs as we play. All of a sudden he adds a verse, and we have no idea what we're doing.
To keep their little girl close, her parents built her a private section in their new home just outside L.A.
So are you really going to stay here till you're 20?
I'm trying to negotiate the deal. But it looks like I'll be staying here until I'm 20, but I'm fine because I've got my own little, little headquarters.
And if the tough times come, her dad, who's seen them firsthand, has a plan.
We have a motto, and I should let Miley tell it to you.
If you ain't having fun, it ain't working.
That's right. The moment that I see her not having fun and this thing becomes
work
and a job, then I'm going to be the first guy to say, baby doll, we got a big old farm waiting on us in Tennessee and a bunch of horses and some good dogs. Let's go to the house,
He's good about that.
But right now, I know she's living her dream, and she's loving this. And this, I do believe she put in a lot of hard work and got really prepared for this moment. And this is her moment.
Mix it all together and you know that it's the best of both worlds.
When 2020 returns.